The Hotel San Carlos is built on the plot of land that housed the first Phoenix school. It is also where the Native Americans worshipped some of their gods. A well was dug for the school, which is important to the hotel as well as it's still in the basement and it's still used. The hotel was formally opened on March 20th, 1928, and was heralded as the most modern hotel in the southwest United States, boasting elevators and air conditioning. The well that had supplied the water for the school was fixed up to where it provided water to help with the air conditioning system, so the well from the 1800s still exists in the basement today. On May 7, 1928, only a few weeks after they had opened the hotel, Leone Jensen took her life by climbing to the top of the 7-story hotel and leaping to her death. Her friend said the young girl killed herself because of a jilted lover. But there is some debate in that she was actually very sick and left notes before her death. Anyway, but now her ghost appears floating up the staircase on the 7th floor. Apparently, she is still headed for the roof. Her wispy white form has also been seen in the hallways and sometimes leaning over guests while they sleep. Another set of ghosts that haunt the hotel and disturb the guests may be left over from the property's time as an elementary school. 3 boys have been seen playing in the hall, sometimes chased by guests because they are making too much noise, only to disappear. Sounds of bouncing ball and the boys giggling have been heard up and down all over the hotel. They're rumored to make a lot of noise, especially at night. The hotel, though haunted, is not only a historical landmark, being one of the first in Phoenix, but has also served many celebrities and bigwigs as they came through town. Mae West stayed in the hotel in 1929 while she performed in the Orpheum Theater. Clark Gable and Carol Lombard spent their time romancing each other at the hotel. Other celebrities include Marilyn Monroe, who loved to sun herself by the 3rd floor pool, Spencer Tracy, Jean Harlow, Cary Grant, Ingrid Bergman, Carrie Cooper, Humphrey Bogart, and Gene Autry, and several governors and senators. A lot of those names can be seen in the Star Walk at the hotel, which was created in 1993 to celebrate the hotel's 65th birthday. It is no wonder that with such a thick history and popularity that the hotel was recognized as a state historical landmark in 1974. You probably expect to pay a lot with such a historic hotel, but the rates are quite affordable, and there are lots of great sites within walking distance. What's great is there is no central heating. There's just, well, a radiator over here, and I'll be quiet for a second because that sounds kind of weird and makes really odd sounds every once in a while, but it sounds like, I guess, the fizz dissipating on, a soda after you poured it. But anyway, let's just listen. That'll make you hear things during the night, won't it? Well, the walls are pretty thin too, so you just heard somebody next door. But this is my room. I am right next door to the stairs where they say that Leone Jensen's ghost is actually seen. Those are the stairs right there. Of course, I left the card on the table in there, so I'll be right back. These are the stairs. Leading up to the door where she exited from when jumped off the roof. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. The stories say that, actually the actual factual reports say that Leone Jensen jumped from the roof at 2:45 a.m. in the morning, and now people who have seen her ghost actually see her appear at the foot of their bed and stand there for several minutes and then disappear. So, or actually not disappear, but actually float out to the stairs, which would be just beyond that door. So what I'm going to do, I've set my alarm for 1:55 because, being a good ghost hunter, I of course forgot my power cords. I actually had them packed in my computer bag, and when I went to get it from my trunk, it is of course in somewhere else. But I'm going to turn the camera on at 1:55 using night vision, and then just go back to sleep and let that run. It should be able to record about 85 to 90 minutes worth of video. So that's what we're going to do.